We're going to do all the blood moon reads tonight for the zodiacs. Tonight's read, thank you for the gift, love. Tonight's reads are going to be just slightly different because for those of you guys that didn't know, today is the full moon. It is also a blood moon, meaning that there was a total lunar eclipse this morning. Now, if you didn't get up and you weren't up about 6 a.m. where you could see it on the horizon, you missed it. But that's okay. The energy has still been here all day. And as I was just saying before I popped on live here, it's been a day. It's been a whole fucking day. So, reads are going to be slightly different because with a blood moons are change, they're transformation, they're chaotic energy. Now, you choose how that chaotic energy is. Is that change good or bad? It's all how you view it, okay? So, I'm reading with a different deck this evening that I haven't read with in a while. The deck I wanted to read with, I can't find. So apparently I don't need to read with it tonight. Am I right? I'm right. So I'm going to start with Capricorn, just like always, and go around the horn. I'm going to pull 2 cards out of this deck and 1 card out of this deck. And I'm not going to flip them over until I'm ready to read. Normally I flip them as I pull them out, but I'm not going to do that tonight. I want to be surprised, just like y'all are surprised. Thank you for the gift, love. Okay. Because the first 2 cards are going to tell us what's changing. What this energy is bringing in. You know what? It's that one right there. Okay. The next card is going to say why. Okay? So, Caps, are we ready? Gotta line up everything right perfect so I can jack it up in a second. Oh, I'm getting called on my bullshit. All right, Caps, are we ready? You start off with the Watchers, which is a transpersonal way of being. Then you guys have the Beloved, which is radical acceptance. Let's talk about those 2, then we'll talk about the other ones, okay? Caps. Here's the things that the blood moon is changing for you, all right? First of all, you have put yourself too far out there. You have put yourself too far out there, and you've got to get back to being that watcher. You've tried to be at the forefront of too much, and you got it. You're at the forefront of all of it, but it's too much. You're no longer able to be that watcher, that one that knows and sees all. We all know you Caps are so oriented about watching and paying attention to everybody else. I would bet that you Caps feel like you don't know who you've been the last few months. Am I right? Part of what's changing for you, Caps, is you getting back to being that watcher. You getting back to seeing every single plan from A to Z and then some before it ever happens. You're going to pull back into yourself a little bit, okay? So those of you guys that have Capricorns in your life, you have Capricorns around you, etc., just know that they are going to hermit a little bit. But know that they're paying attention to every little fucking thing, okay? The second thing that's going to change right here, Caps, is a radical acceptance of yourself. I would bet y'all had a weekend kind of like I did, where it was very transformative, and you've realized where some shit's gotten off track, some shit's gotten on track that you didn't know was even shit. You've come to a very intense, radical acceptance of yourself. And you're going to over the rest of this week, Caps, okay? So as you're hermiting, as you're pulling into yourself, just know this radical acceptance of this is who I am is going to hit you. Now, y'all see me shuffle. You can't make this shit up. I shit you not. Here is why this is happening, Caps. Remember how I just said that you guys have kind of not felt like yourself for the last couple months? This card says, be authentic. Caps, you've forgotten who you are. You have forgotten who you are, and you've been trying to be something you are not meant to be. So this blood moon is jerking you back hardcore into who you are. I'm just going to hold this card up for just a little bit. Partially because this is hitting me in the gut. I'm kind of getting called on my own bullshit. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Being authentic to yourself, Caps, is the only way for you to move forward. If you continue down this path and you don't allow yourself to get back to this watching, this transpersonal way of being, and to get back to this radical acceptance of who you are on your path, you're going to continue to go so far off in left field that you're going to end up back on the spiral with the norm, and you're going to be miserable. So, Caps, you got to be your authentic self. You got to be your authentic self. Stop fucking hiding, okay? No more hiding. The universe is not going to allow you to hide this week. Now, shit you not, here is your stone and your chakra for the weeks, Cap. Are you ready? Y'all are going to fucking laugh. You can't make this shit up. This is obsidian. It is one of my favorite protective stones. It is a great offensive stone. And this is the third eye chakra. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I don't think I really need to say much more. Caps, if y'all don't have a Capricorn in your life, or you've never really known a Capricorn on a very in-depth level, we are absolutely those people that will call everyone else on their bullshit, and we will gloss over our own in public, but behind closed doors, we are the hardest there is on ourselves. We have the metal, I promise. But we tend to try to be everything for everybody. And that's where we've been. Caps, get yourself an obsidian suit of armor. Quit being who you're not. Get back to yourself. Okay? That's what this blood moon is doing for you, Caps. All right. Aquarius. We ready, Aquarius? Everybody's like, and I'm logging off before she gets to my sign. Fuck that. The blood moon is never something nice and quiet and easy. The blood moon is chaotic energy. It's transformative change. And it does not go quietly into the night. Okay. All right. I am actually going to tilt you down. All right. Ready, Aquarius? This is. You guys have the many masks, the authentic self. Then you have rising above the fray. Aquarius, here's what's fixing to change for you. I don't know where I got that weird accent. Here's what's fixing to change for you, Aquarius. Just like the Caps, y'all are going to get shoved back to being your authentic self. You have been putting on mask after mask after mask. And it's not that you are trying, it's not that you're like the Caps and you're trying to be everything for everybody. What it is that you are glossing over some shit. You are glossing over some shit, Aquarius. You've put on so many fucking masks that it's pulling your head down. You're not paying attention to who you are inside. So you have all of this shit bubbling up and festering, and the blood moon is ripping off all of those masks, all of the band-aids you've put on. What I'm going to say is be careful who you have an outburst on this week, Aquarius, because this blood moon is ripping those masks off. This one, however, Aquarius, this week, next week, and the week after, y'all are going to get accused of being cold-hearted bastards. Just letting you know. You're going to get accused of not caring. You're going to get accused of being too hard, whatever it is. Because you have allowed yourself to get into so much drama and shit with other people. Things you said you would never do again, you've gotten into. Well, guess what? The universe is dropping the anvil hardcore in front of you this week and cutting that off. You are going to cut that off. In cutting this off, where you guys have been all hunky-dory in the middle of the drama, nobody around you with the drama is going to like that you no longer want to be in it. So where you've been fully engulfed in the drama the last, I'm going to say, couple of months, especially Aquarius, this week you say, you know what, fuck this, I'm not doing this anymore. Y'all can figure this shit out on your own. People are not going to be happy about it. What I'm going to say, let them say what they need to say and just walk the fuck away, Aquarius, okay? You got yourself into this and you hold the key to get out of it. So here's why. What I find interesting too is there are 8s in both of these cards, 38 and 18. There are 2s in both of these second cards. 8 is kind of infinity. This is getting back to you. Okay, Aquarius? The reason that this is happening is because you need to start seeing with your heart, Aquarius. You have been seeing with all of these fake glass eyes on all of these masks you've put on. You're not seeing with your heart anymore. You're not seeing with the authentic you anymore. So the universe is going to make you get back to that, Aquarius, okay? I also love this card. It's really pretty. Just saying. This is why the blood moon is pulling you back. Now, your stone for the week, Aquarius, is actually Capricorn's birthstone, the garnet. This is for the root chakra. Now, it is grounding, but the garnet has a lot of different meanings. It's passion, it's love, it's lust, but it's also good luck. Okay? Garnets are pretty easy to find. It's going to be your friend this week, Aquarius, okay? Anything that's going to help you ground is going to be your friend. So if you can't find a garnet or you just don't feel drawn to get a garnet, cool, I totally get it. Anything that will help you ground, yeah. So, I am not my normal happy-go-lucky self today, guys, and I apologize. My soul is tired today. This energy has just been insane. It's heavy, and I'm sure I'll be better tomorrow, but holy fuck. It's been that kind of day. I know some of y'all feel it too. All right. We ready, Pisces? Pisces, 50 of these cards trying to come out. Thank you, love. Pisces, 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 Pisces. I'm trying to grab this card right here and like 9 cards on the top. Shit. All right. Thank you, love. All right, here we go, Pisces. Are we ready? Oh, I love this. Are you ready, Pisces? For those of you guys that have missed your signs, I am streaming live on YouTube as well. It will be there for you to rewatch. Thank you, love. Go back, watch your rising, watch your shadow. You'll know exactly what's going to go on, okay? Pisces, you guys start off with Fool's Embrace, which is transmuting pain. And then you have the Crossing, which is initiation. So, what's fixing to change for you this week? And I have a feeling has already been. Let me just say this. If you guys have a Pisces in your life, they're going to need some extra love. They're going to need some extra hugs, some extra wine, some extra chocolate, some extra hot bubble bath time. Whatever it is that makes their Pisces heart happy. Because this blood moon has brought up a lot of shit for the Pisces that I don't know if you guys have just glossed over it or if you haven't wanted to deal with. I don't know what it is, Pisces. But y'all are in some hurt. Y'all are in some hurt. And it's going to be that way all week, Pisces. You're going back through and ripping off the band-aids, ripping off the scabs of all of these past traumas. It's going to be an intensive week for y'all. It's going to be an intensive week of shadow work, Pisces. But here's the thing. It's for a reason, okay? It fucking blows, but it's for a reason. The next thing that's going to change, Pisces, you've been putting off stepping onto your path. You've been putting off really paying attention and moving forward with where the universe wants you to be. Guess what that means? Part of it is why some of this trauma and this crap is coming back up. The other part is it's going to be a yin-yang week for you. On one hand, it's going to suck. It's going to be hard. You have all this shadow shit that you're dealing with. On the other hand, you have all this fantastic spiritual enlightenment hitting you. It's going to be a push and pull and back and forth, Pisces. Okay? I'm just letting you know. Now, you can't make this shit up. This is because you need to trust in your path, Pisces. Everything is going to be okay. I promise. The universe needs you to be on a certain path, and you have been either ignoring it or your little stubborn self has been hardcore pushing the other way. And a lot of what this blood moon is changing for you, Pisces, is for you to be on the path that you need to be on. This is the solar plexus. I think this is funny because with all of this shit right here, Pisces, with all of this shit right here, Pisces, you need to have your solar plexus on straight because there is so much shit going on around you. It's got your energy fucked up, and it will have your energy fucked up all week. Now, this is sardonyx, and here's the thing. It can be kind of hard to find some sardonyx. A lot of times, this is not a normal stone that most metaphysical supply shops carry. Metaphysical shops, crystal shops, witch shops, whatever you want to call it. You can get it online, I'm sure. But if you can't find any sardonyx, most people carry either walnut or picture jasper. It's brown. It's beautiful. Looks like sandstone in a way. That's what I would recommend instead. Okay? So, there you go, Pisces. I have some incense going, so if y'all are seeing the smoke from it, that's why. We have been burning incense at home, at the shop. And I say we, not the royal we, but we, like me and April at the shop, and I know all the other wranglers and everything else. I've been burning incense like crazy. Thank you, love. Been burning incense like crazy. The Capricorn reading hit me right in the gut because One of the things I realized this weekend is that I've stopped doing a lot of the things that made me me, that had me moving along my path. Now look here. So, I have a feeling a lot of us are fixing to get back to our path. Thank you, Miss Joy, honey. Aries, are we ready? We ready, Aries? It's awful quiet in here, too. I don't have any music going. That's probably why it feels weird. I don't have music going because every time I do, YouTube flags it. So, it is what it is. All right, Aries, are we ready? Yeah? I heard you say yeah. All right. You guys start off with first breath, which is beginner's mind. And then you have heart home, which is compassion. Aries, Aries, Aries. What this blood moon is changing for you is a couple of different things that are going to make y'all sound like some cold bastards. And that's not what I'm saying, but it's going to make it sound like it. I knew that was coming. Aries, this week, it's going to be like you guys are waking up. You're waking up. It's almost like a door has opened. Colors are brighter. Things just look different. Things smell different. It gives you kind of this giddy excitement to learn, to find things, to do things. On the other hand, though, the deeper side of this is it's going to make you guys feel like you don't know shit. It's going to make you feel like, yay, I'm excited and happy that this is a brand new thing, a brand new way of being, but I don't like that I don't know shit. The other thing, Aries. Maybe y'all have been a little too tough on some people around you, and maybe you haven't been too compassionate lately, and maybe that's going to change this week. Aries, I have a feeling that a lot of you are in this boat where the last few months you've kind of said fuck this to relationships, to love, to family, to all the things. You've kind of been like, fuck y'all, I don't need that stupid mushy shit. And you've been holding it at arm's length. That's going to change this week, Aries. For some of you guys, thank you for all the gifts, love. For some of you guys, you're going to jump back into the dating scene. For others, you're going to probably smother your significant other with love and goodies and all the things, and they're going to be like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Are you dying? You're going to get back into family things. You're going to get back into doing things with friends, etc. Okay? Your heart's going to be a little more open. What the fuck, Aries? Twice in your reading? Twice? Twice, Aries? Here's why. Okay? Because you seeing things with a new mind and you seeing things with a more compassionate way of being, Aries. This is the Miracles Happen card. You guys have been holding the universe at bay, Aries. And now it's time for the universe to kind of come back in and take back over a little bit, because you haven't been allowing the good in. You haven't been allowing the bad, but you haven't been allowing the good in either. So the universe is like, you know what? I have tried to say this sentence twice for those of you on YouTube. And both times when I've tried to say it, it suddenly reconnects. Aries, what's up with y'all? Aries, this week's going to be utterly fantastic. There we go. I got it. I'm like, we're just gonna ambush it. We're just going to ambush YouTube with it. Aries, this week is going to be fantastic. It's going to be a massive change. It's going to be fantastic. Just let it happen, okay? Now, I shit you not. You can't make this shit up. This is selenite. I fucking love me some selenite. It's going to be your friend this week, Aries. Fucking just sprinkle that shit everywhere. This is also the crown chakra, Aries. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Put the selenite everywhere. I don't recommend wearing it because it does splinter like asbestos. Don't do it, okay? But Aries, y'all need to have the selenite all over the place. Okay? Okay. All right. So, that would bring us to my Taurus friends. And Taurus, y'all dropped a card right in my lap right off the bat. So, and apparently it's the night where I say so until I drive myself crazy. So, I know that the energy today has been all kinds of crazy fucked up. It's midterms. Come on now, Taurus. It's midterms. Everybody's a little wackadoodle. But I promise it'll be okay. I promise it'll be okay. Before I read Taurus's cards, before I even flip them over, y'all, the universe is balanced. The universe has always been balanced. Every time something bad happens, something good happens. We might be in a period where it's too good for too long, and then it has to flip back over. And it's bad for too long. The universe requires balance. So, it'll be okay. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's just right now. It'll pass. It'll be in the past pretty soon. Don't stress about the things that are in the past, guys. Don't stress about the things in the future. You can prepare for the future, but that's all it is the future. It's never really technically a solid thing until it's in that moment in your hand. All you have is the moment right now in front of you. And if you look at life that way, it makes all of these things, all of these bad things, less bad. They'll move on. Okay? We ready, Tauruses? All right, Tauruses. You guys have covenant, which is the sacred contract. And then you have first breath, which is the beginner's mind. Taurus. What the blood moon is changing for you is twofold. First, you had some things that your soul came here to do. You've kind of gotten them out of your system for the most part this last summer. In doing so, however, you've made new soul contracts. It's like y'all always have to have something to fix. Us earth signs need something to fix all the fucking time. So while you fixed some things in your life, Taurus, now you have other things. Now you have other things. This has mainly good with it. You've gotten most of the bad out of the way. So now it's time to do the good. Now it's time to have the fun things, Taurus. That's where this comes in, the beginner's mind. Because in doing... Right, let me back up. In completing some of these soul contracts, these bad aspects, getting the shit done. Now you're in a place where you have the good to get done. And you don't know how to handle it, Taurus, because you're used to the bad. The bad's been the theme for so long. So here's the thing, Taurus. You're going to start to look at the world in a whole new way. Not only in a whole new way, but the universe is also going to make sure that some of these things that are tied in with the bad shit that you've gotten done, you're going to try to hold on to them. Because here's, if y'all don't know this about earth signs, we can hold on to some shit. Seriously. Capricorns hold a grudge like nobody's fucking business. Tauruses, they hoard things, whether it's emotions or actual physical things or whatever. Tauruses hoard things. Virgos have to have the last fucking word. They hold words. Us earth signs, just saying what I'm saying. So Taurus, the universe is going to remove these things that you've been hoarding. These bad aspects that you're like holding on to, you don't want to let go of it, period. The universe is going to rip it out of your little paws. Okay? It's going to make you look at the world in a new way. So, here's why. And I saw someone say, Tauruses don't hoard, I'm a minimalist. I didn't mean physical things, honey. Most Tauruses I know hold on to so much mentally that it feels like their brain is dragging the ground. Y'all hold on to either overthinking everything, emotions, whatever it is. Your filing cabinets get so full that your head drags the ground. Here's why this is changing for you, Taurus. You also have the miracles happen card. But with you, it's a little bit different. You need to tell the universe your intentions. You need to be very, very clear of your intentions, Taurus. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. Do not bring this bullshit to me again. That kind of thing, Taurus. You need to be super, super clear and let the universe bring all the good into you. Okay? This is the heart chakra, and it's a aragonite. Now, it doesn't look like this. This is a tumbled piece. Why they have it on here like this, I don't know. But anyway, you can find this at most metaphysical shops. Notice the middle there. Hey, sir. No. Notice the middle here. Everything is clumped in the middle, just like that. Taurus, you got to work on your heart chakra. You got to work on your heart chakra. And a lot of it is legit self-love. It's not even working on the heart chakra to let others in. It's self-love. Okay? How many of you have had your animals going fucking nutso? That one has been barking at literally everything for, well, all weekend. Hey, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I have cameras all around my house, so I know nothing is out there. I would have got a notification, but no. He's just barking to bark. All right. That would mean we're on Gemini, yes? I let go of half the deck there. Cool. Yeah, a lot of people have mentioned their animals have had some crazy energy going on. Gemini, I'm pulling lots of cards for you guys. Just letting y'all know. Thank you, Docky. That's a little too many, though. I thought that was only 2, and I was going to let it be 2, but Hey, I'm going to kick you out of here if you can't be quiet. All right. Ready, Geminis? Hey, just go in there and see. Chicken shit. He did. That was funny. I'm sorry. He was just laying there barking. So I'm like, why don't you fucking go see? And he did. Okay. Geminis, are we ready? Ready? Now, y'all have 3 cards here, okay? The first one is the crossing and initiation. Then you had 2 come out. You have refusal of the call. And then you have rising above the fray. So, Geminis, here's what the blood moon is changing for you. Are you ready? All 3 of these cards kind of go hand in hand. For whatever reason, Gemini, you guys have been just ignoring everything. You've kind of been ignoring everything. It's not just that you're not paying attention to the news. It's like you're not paying attention to squat. The last couple months you've said, nah, I'm not interested in any of that life shit. And you've just been kind of going through the motions in a way. Well, the blood moon's going to kind of rip that away from you. And it's going to shove you head first into a new part of your path. Some of you have already kind of stepped onto this new part of your path, willingly or unwillingly. But here's the thing, Gemini. This refusal of the call card is a little serious, and I see why you have this card here, and I see why you've kind of been refusing to walk onto your path. Because you know that there's going to be drama. You know that you're going to have to cut people out of your life. You know you're going to have to leave certain situations. You know that you're really going to have to walk away. Walk away. And I know you Geminis, even though y'all can be cold as everything, y'all really care about people around you very, very deeply. So having to hurt other people, having to walk away, and having to remove yourself from situations that are no longer in your highest good is going to hurt you literally more than it's going to hurt other people. And it's because you know it's going to hurt other people. The universe is no longer going to allow you to not be on your path, Geminis. So, Geminis, you are your greatest gift. I know y'all get a bad rap sometimes, but I don't see that. I love me some Geminis. I love y'all's energy. This is why y'all and Capricorns get along like peas and fucking carrots, okay? You are your own greatest gift, Gemini. Start treating yourself like so. Let yourself walk your path. Love who you are when you're on your path, Geminis. Okay? What's funny is this is number 28 and this is number 29. This is aquamarine and it is for the third eye, Geminis. While aquamarine can be a little hard to find, most metaphysical shops carry it now. Thank you, love. If you still can't find it, iolite's going to be a good one. Or if you can't find iolite, labradorite. Okay? If you are going to a metaphysical shop and they don't have labradorite, you need to run away. I'm just saying. Just saying. Okay? For the third eye, Gemini. I want to giggle and laugh at my own jokes this evening, but I'm so fucking tired. I'm like, I can't even laugh at my own jokes. All right. That would bring us to Cancers. Where's my Cancer crew at? Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. That whole tired in the middle of your fucking soul feeling. I know you do. I know you do. Man, Cancers, y'all are trying to pull all the fucking cards. What in the hell, Cancers? What the hell? You know what? I am not doing this. Cancers, good Lord. You know what? That was just 2 cards. We are doing those. That's just 2. I don't want to go through that mess that was just that shuffle. All right, Cancers. Wow, okay. We ready? Thank you, love. I love that someone said spot on. You just got your hubby home to hear his. Appreciate it. All righty. So, ready? Cancers. Y'all have 3 cards over here. I'm just letting you know. The first one is 2 cards. On the top is grace and generosity, which is the benefactor. And under that is transmuting pain. So, Cancers. This is a double-edged sword right here. This is a double-edged sword right here. You're fixing to have this mega shift, Cancers, and I know a few of y'all, and this makes a perfect fucking sense to me now. You guys are going through a shift. You started this weekend, and it's going to get worse this week, where you're suddenly going to feel like you need to be super gracious, super helpful, super out of your way for other people. Not that you Cancers are not that way anyway, but this is like above and beyond to the point you're even like, what the fuck am I doing? People you don't like. Here's the double-edged sword part, Cancers. You're doing it for 2 reasons. First, you're doing it because there is something in you that needs to fix things for other people. You feel their pain. You feel whatever this need is that they have that you can fix. So, you're going to fix it. The problem is you're kind of doing it to deal with your own shit. Now, I know some of you are like, well, why is that a problem? It is and it's not. It's not in that you doing and fixing things for other people is going to help you through some of your own trauma. Some of your own things that have been festering down in there. The bad is that you're going to feel the need to take on almost too much of that, Cancers. So be really careful how much you take on. It is up to you how much you take on. Okay? Don't. There it is. I knew it was coming. Don't agree to too much, Cancers, okay? Okay? This is also a tidy house. It's clarity and organization. Now, Cancers, don't take this wrong, okay? I know a lot of you. Cancers and Capricorns are drawn together like nobody's business. It's the weirdest fucking thing. You're going to feel the need to super clean everything in your life right now, Cancers. And I know it's going to be out of the norm for a lot of you. You're going to be cleaning out your closet. You're going to be throwing shit away. You're going to be getting rid of people. It's going to be a soul cleaning aspect for you, Cancers. Don't give away all your shit. Okay? Don't give away all your shit. Save some shit for you. Okay, Cancers? Be careful how far you go with it, Cancers, okay? I shit you not. Y'all also have miracles happen, which is give the universe clear intentions. Give the universe boundaries, Cancers, okay? Because with fixing some of your own trauma and with cleaning out a lot of these things, it leaves room for a lot of amazing things to happen, Cancers. A lot of amazing things, Cancers. Yes, it is good things coming your way. Let it happen. Because I know you Cancers are... Gotta love YouTube. The other one, and the reason that I went ahead and did these two, is because that the throat chakra will help you through this, Cancers. But this is Saturn, and it is for the heart. This is karma. You're getting rid of some karma here, Cancers. That's why this whole week is going to feel really out of place for y'all. Okay? Now, chrysocolla can be a little difficult to find. If you have problems finding it, anything that helps with the throat chakra will be your friend. Blue lace agate is a great one for the throat. Okay? I almost put that in the wrong deck. All right. Normally, I chit-chat and I talk and I tell y'all jokes and I plug stuff at the shop and so on. But today, I'm like, let's just talk about energy and shit. Let's just talk about shit. Yeah. This is my lovely Leos. You ready, my lovely little Leos? I will just say this. If you guys are not members of the website, please, please make sure that you join. We're working on some awesome things for the holidays, for Yule, for y'all. We're working on some really cool, massive changes for next year. Thank you, Miss Raven. All right, Leos. We ready? You guys start off with the lost compass, which is getting back to integrity. Then you have the magician's sword, which is confidence in your own magic. Leos. Y'all have kind of lost your way lately. For some of you guys, this comes in the form of overburdening yourself with responsibilities. For others, it's drinking too much. For others, it's just doing too much of one thing. It's just completely falling down. Thank you, love. It's completely falling down into something that you didn't really need to be falling down into. I would not be surprised if a lot of you Leos started to almost become addicted to a behavior, a substance, something. And when I say a substance, I don't necessarily mean like drugs or whatever. A substance can be food. But a lot of you Leos have been finding that you had your priorities fucked up. And I think that this last weekend and this week, you Leos are going to have this in the forehead moment of, I have my priorities fucked up. For those of you guys that have Leos in your lives, they're going to make a massive turn and a massive shift this week. You're going to see a steep change, and you're going to see them pull in and reroute. Now, that might seem like a bad thing when it pops up. Okay? it might seem like a bad thing when it pops up. I repeated that because I wanted you guys to hear that again. It is not. You need to get back to your integrity, Leos. You need to get back to what makes you you. You need to get back to you need to get back to it. You know exactly what I'm saying. Here's the other thing, Leos. This right here is utterly fantastic, and I'm happy to see this card after that one. Because in getting back to you, in getting back to your integrity, Leos, you also regain that confidence in your own personal power that you've lost. You've lost it, Leos. And I know it's been a very weird place for you Leos to be, because y'all are some confident ass motherfuckers. You and the Sagittarius, y'all's confidence is like nobody's business. But you've lost it lately. This is you getting back to your personal power, Leos. And this is utterly fantastic, and it makes me super happy. So, all of this change is happening, Leos, because you need to figure out what your heart actually wants. What do you actually want moving forward, Leo? Do you really, really want that person? Do you really, really want that job? Do you really, really want to do this or that or whatever? You need to figure out what it is you actually want, my Leo friend. This is going to be a week where you're hardcore thinking about every bit of this. You're hardcore thinking about where you actually want to go in life and what you actually want to do. So for those of you guys that have Leos in your life, do not be surprised if they start asking you random, weird, off-the-wall questions like, hey, what do you think if I were to do this or if I were to do that? Or remember when I did this? Don't say, what the fuck are you thinking about that for? They're asking you for a reason. They obviously trust you enough to ask you what you think about this. Don't blow them off. Because Leos are also stubborn and they won't come to you again. All right. Ruby Zoisite would be your stone for the week, Leos. It's pretty easy to find, I promise. Your chakra for the week is the sacral chakra. This is getting back to you, getting back to your divine masculine, your divine feminine, etc. Okay? There needs to be balance there too, Leos. It's not all feminine or masculine. You need to have balance. Okay? All right, are we ready? Are we ready? Where's my Virgos? Where's my Virgos? For those of you guys that are just joining, if you've missed your sun, I am streaming live on YouTube. You can go watch your sun sign, your moon, and your rising if you know your rising. And please feel free to subscribe, smash the like button over there. Those of you guys on YouTube, you better be smashing some like buttons. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Because I see 80 of you over there watching and only 20 likes. Just saying. Calling you out, YouTube. All right. There's my Virgos. Ready? All right, Virgo. So I just want to say right off the bat, don't shoot the messenger, okay? Don't hate the messenger. Let me say, there we go. There we go, right? Right? All right. Virgos, you guys have the eye of the needle, which is intentionality. Then you have the Fool's Embrace, which is transmuting pain. Virgos, because I know I know you earth signs, and I know that sometimes y'all like to and need to hear things straight out. Virgos, y'all fucked up. You were not moving forward in any way intentionally here lately. It's kind of like you've been doing this. You know, when people find busy work so they don't have to do their actual work, that's kind of what you've been doing, Virgos. That's kind of what you've been doing, Virgos. This weekend and this week, like this last weekend and this week, you guys have been kind of looking back at the last few months. I would say the summer, especially, maybe the last year, and going, I fucked up. I fucked up. Either you didn't make a decision, you let something go, you let a job go, you walked away from a person, whatever it was, Virgos. You have not been acting intentionally. You have not been being your normal Virgo self. You've been just kind of willy-nilly, like, I'm just going to do all this busy work so it looks like I'm doing some shit, but I'm not actually doing some shit. Now, let me say this, Virgos. I understand why. I understand why. But guess what? This week you have to deal with the why. I would say the next couple of weeks you have to deal with the why. There's a lot of pain there, Virgos, that you're holding in, and it's been festering, which is why you've been doing the busy work. I want you to also notice both of these have huge circles. They both have the moon behind them. You can't make this shit up. I'm just saying what I'm saying. The earth signs are really, the blood moon is really turning the earth signs upside down. I'm just letting you guys know, okay? Now, Virgos. This is Let Love Be Your Guide. And me yawning for, is this the third or the fourth? Who's counting? Third or the fourth? If you guys have never watched me read, I tend to not breathe. And then I have to yawn repeatedly. But this is Let Love Be Your Guide, Virgos. This doesn't mean to just follow your heart and love everybody. And yes, you should absolutely be in that relationship with that person, even though they are a walking red flag. That's not it. It means that you need to make sure that you're letting love guide you a little bit here. Oh my God, I just looked at the card, the stone card. This says, let love be your guide. Live a life guided by love, right? And this is the heart chakra. You can't make this shit up. Now, I know that this is not technically a stone because this is Saturn. Virgos, that means that this is karmic that you're going through right now. You're not getting out of it. Okay? You're not getting out of it. So here's the thing. I didn't draw two cards, even though this is a stone. I mean, this is a planet. If you Virgos need a stone, I'm going to recommend a few. But I'm going to start by saying this. Virgos, y'all are going to be drawn to different stones this week. Different stones this week. Follow your gut. Follow your gut. But here are a few that will help you. Charoite, 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 looks like this. Comes from Russia. Well, it's only found in Siberia, let me say that. aventurine. Looks like this. Apache tears. Obsidian, onyx. Those are going to be some good ones for you, Virgos. Okay? Those are going to be some good ones for you, Virgos. Know that this is some karmic stuff that's getting done, Virgos. Okay? Temperature must be dropping outside because it's suddenly cold as fuck in here. All right. That brings us to the Libra squad. Where's the Libra squad? Oh, there they are. All right, my little Libras. I might be a Capricorn, but I'm a double Libra, moon and rising. Okay. Are we ready, my little Libras? Wow, you can't make that shit up. Okay. So you have the Drifter. Thank you, love. Which is experiencing life as it comes. And then you have the Hollow Bone, which is teachability. So Libras, here's what the blood moon is changing for you this week. Those plans that you had put into place, those hardcore, I'm going to do this and this and this and this and this. No. No. The universe is just no. All of those plans you put into place, Libras, the universe is going to be shoving you down a boat on the river with no oars, no engine, no way to go anywhere but just ride the fucking rapids. I don't think it's really going to be rapids. That's probably not the right word. It's more like lazy river ride. But just know, Libras, that you're going to buck against this with everything you've got. Because you want to plan, and you have this plan, and this is what you want to happen. The universe has other plans right now. The harder you fight against this, Libras, when these shifts come, the harder you fight, the worse it's going to get. So, when these things happen, Libras, here's what I want you to remember. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Okay? There's a reason. Everything has a reason, guys. Just let it happen, Libras. Okay? Because with these things happening, it's going to be teaching you new things about life, about yourself, about everything. The world around you. Your family, your kids, your spouse, best friend, your coworkers, etc. So I see somebody said, I'm going to pause real quick. I see somebody said, I'm going to put my stones out. Do not do that in this moon. The blood moon is not for cleansing stones. The blood moon is chaos and change and transformative energy. The only stones you want to put out in the blood moon are those that you're going to use for maybe not so nice purposes, or that you want to harness that chaotic energy inside of. Do not put your cards out in this moon. Do not put stones out in this moon. Do not put anything out there that you don't want to gather that insane, crazy energy into. Okay? And there's some learning for you. Libras, the reason that you're getting this new teaching, this new way of looking at things, is because you guys need to realize that you are your greatest gift. Nobody else can do the things for you, Libras, that you can do for you. But yet you do them for everybody else. You don't do them for yourself. You are your greatest gift, Libras. Okay? I shit you not, Libras. This is selenite and the crown chakra. I mean, that's self-explanatory with all of this other stuff. What I also want to point out is this is the number 28 and this is the number 28. Your priorities have gotten fucked up, Libras, and things need to be cleansed. So there you go. So I see some of you guys asking about putting out moon water. Yes, absolutely put some fucking moon water out. Do not drink it in the morning, though. Do not drink it. But abso-fucking-lutely, go put your moon water out. You do want to have water that harnesses this energy because you never know when you might need to show somebody what happens when they fuck around. You never know when things in your life might get kind of stagnant in the next few months and you need to harness the blood moon chaos energy. So yes, absolutely set your water out in the blood moon. Absolutely. Just don't drink it. Do not give it to your pets. Okay? Now, like I said, what's good about the blood moon is that you decide if this energy is good or bad, if the changes it makes with you is good or bad. Okay? See, that's brilliant. I put out some with sigils for transformation and rebirth on it. That's brilliant, my friend. Absolutely brilliant. All right. Scorpios. We ready? Well, ready? I'm gonna yawn. 5? That's 5? Shit. All right. Here we go, Scorpios. Y'all have the unmarked trail, which is a revelation. And then you have spiritual narcolepsy. This is falling angel. This card always kind of cracks me up a little bit. Scorpios. Just like with the Virgos, please don't hate the messenger, okay? What the blood moon is changing for you is showing you where where you've been missing the path. It's kind of like you're just trotting down the gravel road and there's this beautiful archway over here for this shining, gorgeous path, and you're on your phone and you're not paying fucking attention. Blah, 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 blah. The universe is fixing to hardcore spin your ass around and make you look. Scorpios, you've been asleep spiritually. You've been asleep spiritually, Scorpios. I think seeing these other cards here and seeing this revelation with the unmarked trail, y'all have been asleep spiritually because a lot of times it's easier for you Scorpios, to help other people find their path, to do things that shove other people on their path. Thank you, love. Which is why you weren't paying attention when yours popped up. You've been asleep spiritually, Scorpios. The universe is going to make sure that you are no longer asleep spiritually. Which means a lot of crazy and insane things are going to start happening. So, Scorpios, let me just say this. You are not batshit crazy. And if you guys have Scorpios in your life that come and say, I think I'm legit batshit crazy, you need to reassure them that it's okay. We're all batshit crazy. Scorpios, the universe is going to prove a point. It's going to prove a point. Just saying what I'm saying. It is safe to let go, Scorpios. I shit you not is what the card says. It is safe to let go. With the universe shoving you out of this spiritual narcolepsy, there's going to be some things that you really, really have to let go of. Okay? It's okay to let them go. It's okay. This right here is Saturn, the heart chakra, and some karma. Scorpios, in no way do I think this is a bad thing. In no way do I think any of this is going to be bad. In fact, I think, Scorpios, that all of this is karmically putting you on a better path. I think this is actually all fantastic, Scorpios. I think it's utterly fantastic. And I think that this next week, even though it's going to be a little tough with seeing where you've been glossing over some things, it's utterly fantastic for you, Scorpios, okay? So I'm going to give you guys some stones, Scorpio, since y'all got Saturn. Really, labradorite is going to be very easy for y'all to find, okay? Iolite is going to be the next one I'll recommend, I-O-L-I-T-E. Purple brachiated jasper. Those are going to be the three I'm going to recommend. Now, purple brachiated jasper can be hard to find, but if you can find some, fucking buy it, okay? Fucking buy it. That would bring us to my sweet, wonderful Sagittariuses who have been waiting so patiently. And then, yes, I am going to do a couple of readings after this. Not very many, though, guys, because I am absolutely worn out. I just want one card here. If you guys don't follow me on YouTube, if you don't follow me on Instagram, if you don't follow me on any of the places, please make sure you do. Smash the subscribe button, the like button, all the things. Well, you cannot make this fucking shit up. Sagittarius, your cards are the epitome of you can't make this shit up. Are y'all ready? Because here's the thing. I'm not even sure that I need to explain these cards to you. Ready? You have the galactic mushroom, which is the divine matrix. This one I will kind of explain to you really quickly. Y'all are plugged in, Sagittarius. Y'all are plugged in. The divine matrix is the universe. It's the fabric of the universe. The blood moon is going to take where you've had your wires plugged in somewhere else and put them where they're supposed to go. Next, you have the horseman, which is the herald of change. Sagittarius. First, let me preempt this by saying this. I'm sorry because this is not a job you asked for. And it's a heavy job. In being plugged into the divine matrix, in being plugged into the fabric of the universe, you are the herald of change for a lot of people around you. Over the next 2 to 3 weeks, Sagittarius, you are going to have a lot of people around you that shift and change because you are so plugged in. Here's the thing, you're not even going to know what it is that you did or said to them to cause this shift. But it's something that you do or say that is so profound, it hits them right in the soul, and it causes them to change. You are unlimited, Sagittarius. There is no limit to the things you can create. This is where I Spider-Man you, and I say, with great power comes great responsibility. Do not go out of your way to try to change people on purpose. It's going to happen naturally, Sagittarius. And I shit you not, this is the moon and the throat chakra. Sagittariuses, y'all are going to be wise well beyond your years over the next couple of weeks. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Will it last? I don't know. You may be, after a couple of weeks, going, you know what? Fuck this shit. You can have it back. With great power comes great responsibility, Sagittarius. I know it's a Spider-Man line, but it's true. It's extremely true. Here's the thing, Sagittarius. This next couple of weeks, while you feel extremely plugged into the universe, you feel extremely disconnected from the norm. While you're extremely plugged into the universal matrix, you feel so fucking disconnected from everyone else, it's almost depressive. What I want you to remember, Sagittarius, is this right here. You are unlimited with what you can create. Manifest the fucking shit you want, Sagittarius. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay? Don't let it go. I know y'all are some master manifestors. As far as stones go, Sagittarius, I would recommend clear quartz, because clear quartz is an amplifier. For your manifestations, for you pushing other people onto their path, clear quartz. Okay? I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. If you guys missed your sign, you can go back on YouTube and watch it. It will be there. And now, if I can get this to pull up like it's supposed to, I have 5 people I'm going to read for this evening. Just 5. All right. But what I'm going to do first, I want y'all to pick 1, 2, or 3. Okay? I don't want you to have a question. I just want you to pick 1, 2, or 3. Okay? Because this deck right here, thank you, love. I'm going to pull a card for number 1, number 2, and number 3. It's what you need to hear. Okay? For those of you guys that chose number 1, breathe love into your life. Remember to breathe. You chose number 1. You need to stop and take a deep breath. Seriously, physically, right now. Stop and take a deep breath. It'll be okay. Just breathe. This too shall pass. If you guys chose number 2, Thank you, love. You ready? Trust what you need is there. Have a little faith in the universe. Have a little faith in God, in the old gods, the new gods, whatever. Have a little faith. Exactly what you need will be there. Okay? If you chose number 3, this is a card that's popped up a few times this evening. This is Miracles Happen. Set clear intentions with the universe. In other words, you need to know exactly what you want and you don't want. And you need to tell the universe. Stop him hawing around. Okay? How's that? How's that? All right. So, let's see who I'm reading for this evening. Sarah Beard is my first one this evening. Are we ready? Oh, Lord. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. I love when that happens. Don't you love when that happens? All right, Miss Sarah Beard, you ready? I'm only doing 5 readings this evening, guys. I was going to do plenty more, but I am exhausted. I'm exhausted. So, if you guys want to join me tomorrow, or if you don't mind waiting until tomorrow, I'm happy to do some readings tomorrow. Don't know why I pulled that card, but okay, Sarah, I did. You're welcome, guys, and I hope that that was exactly what you needed to know. All right, Sarah. So here's what's changing for you with the blood moon, Sarah, okay? This is the Garden of Venus, which is rest and renewal. And number 8 is rest and renewal. This is why I love reading with multiple decks, because you can't make this shit up. Rest and renewal. Spend time on yourself. It's a balancing act. And balancing, which is rebalance. Sarah. This kind of tells me you might be a little hard-headed. Miss Sarah. These are kind of self-explanatory, but here's the thing. It is okay for you to take a step back, Sarah. It is okay for you to rest. It is okay for you to rebalance, Sarah. If you don't rebalance you, if you don't take some time for you, if you don't get Sarah back where Sarah needs to be, it's going to bite you in the butt. Not only is it going to bite you in the butt, but it's going to make it to where the universe forces you to sit down. Where the universe forces you to sit down. One thing that sucks is that we're told, especially as women, that we have to do everything for everyone else, that we are to nurture, that we are to be the backbone. We're also told to focus on ourselves and for self-care and so on. And then we're called selfish. So Sarah, I have a feeling because these cards are so in your face about this, that it's hard for you to do this. That it's hard for you to take a step back. And you've gotten extremely out of balance. So, the universe is going to force you to rest and relax and rebalance, Sarah. I have a feeling this is going to come in the form of things getting removed from your life, and you're not going to understand why, because it's going to feel like you're being punished, but you're not. These things are being moved out of your path so Sarah can get back to Sarah. So Sarah can get back to balance. What I find interesting too is I wasn't going to pull these cards, but I did. This is the tiger's eye, and it is for the sacral chakra, Miss Sarah. For you to get back to the divine part of you that you've lost. Tiger's eye is everywhere. You can find it literally at any metaphysical shop. So Miss Sarah, just know that if you don't allow yourself to relax, renew, rejuvenate, and balance back out all of the emotions, all of the spiritual aspects, etc., the universe is fixing to do it in a very hardcore way. Just so you know. Like I said, it's going to seem like you're being punished, but you're not, I promise, okay? Okay? Just let it happen. Just let it happen, Sarah, honey. I have a feeling that you and I are a lot alike, and that you probably have a lot of people that depend on you. You have a lot of people that count on you to do things for them they can't do for themselves. I think that gives you purpose in life. But the problem is, just like on an airplane, you have to secure your mask first. Okay? All right, Miss Becky Bisbee, you are next, sugar. And we're just going to go with the same thing. And I'm not going to put the wrong cards on the wrong deck. Oh, that's a lot. That was a lot. I thought that was only like a couple cards. No, Sarah. Not Sarah, Becky. That was like six. Like 6 fucking cards. Okay, it goes right there then. I was going to put you down there, but that's okay. You can go right there. All right, Becky, apparently there's a lot of different shit you need to hear. Okay. So, ready, Becky? The very first card I drew for you is obstacles. Then this one came out kind of whopper-jawed. The way is clear. You can see that it's upside down. If you guys have ever watched me read, then you know when a card is like this, whopper jaw, that means it's moving completely upside down. Then you have expansion, which is evolve and expand. And then you have mindful, which is groupthink, and it is upside down. We'll get to that last card last. Miss Becky. What's fixing to change for you is that there are fixing to be a lot of obstacles in your path. When these obstacles are set in place, when these doors are closed, they're not just closed. This is like a steel, concrete, titanium door slamming. It's going to muddy the waters. It's going to muddy the waters in your plans, in where you thought you were going, where you thought you would be, you want to be, etc. It's going to make you stop and rethink everything. It's going to make you stop and rethink why you're even going down that hallway in the first place. It's going to make you stop and rethink relationships, family, jobs, everything. It has to happen. Just looking at these cards, it tells me that you are a pretty focused person. I would bet you are that person that when you see something you want, you throw yourself completely into it, and then you might see something else and throw yourself completely into that way. You're probably a lot like I am in that you find something that you really love, like a certain candy bar, and you eat it every day until you burn fucking self out on it. You're like me. You're so used to having other people help you, other people around you. Help is not the right word, but having other people around, either you need to help or whatever. You're so used to planning and doing everything that the universe needs you to pause. The universe needs you to expand, and you can't expand because you're too busy doing shit for everybody else. So, Miss Becky, the universe is going to start putting a lot of obstacles in your way and muddying the waters until you realize that it's because you need to expand your way of thinking. So let's talk about this last card. This is you are your greatest gift. This is actually a card of manifestation. So while the universe is putting in all of these obstacles and muddying the water and just being the wonderful thing that the universe is, it's going to show you where you need to manifest other things in your life. I have a feeling that you are a master at manifesting things for other people. You can wish somebody getting a new job. So say your best friend, they have a terrible job. They're miserable. You literally manifest into existence something fantastic for them. But you don't do it for yourself. This is part of what the universe is going to force you to expand and see. It's also going to force you to do more things just for Becky. Okay? You do too much for everyone else and not enough for you. Now, here's the thing. When these obstacles come into place, it is going to piss you off. It is going to straight piss you off. Because some of these obstacles are going to be with little teeny tiny things that you feel like don't matter at all. So when it happens, you're going to say, well, what the fuck? Like, what? Why? There's no reason. And they're going to be stupid things, stupid obstacles that should never happen. It's because those are steps on the way. Those are steps on the way. Okay? I promise that everything is going to be fantastic after this. Once you realize that these obstacles were put into place so you can expand, I think you're going to wonder why you ever wanted to be on that path anyway. Just saying. So I hope that helps, Miss Becky. At least you know that those things are coming, and at least you know that those obstacles are going to slam down. So that way, when they happen and you're really angry, you can go, it's for the good in the long run. So, all right, Nicole, and you ready, love? The blood moon is never something nice, I swear. You can't just be all peachy, keen, hunky-dory. I'm fixing to have an avalanche over here. I'm just letting you all know. Nope, this is the deck I was going to grab next. You're so welcome, Becky, honey. I didn't see you pop up for a minute. I was like, ooh, I just pissed Becky off. Thank you, guys. Woo! I love these cards, but they are almost too big for my little T-Rex hands to shuffle. All right, Miss Nicole. Gotta pull my legs up underneath me here. Can't make that shit up. Okay. So, Miss Nicole, you have stars in the sky, which is limitless possibilities. Good. I'm glad, Becky. Then you have be clear on what you want. This is 51, right? Well, then you have 52, which is straddling worlds. And then you have the foundation, which is creating stability. So, Miss Nicole, Sweet Pea, quit being so fucking hard on yourself. One of the things that the blood moon is going to change for you is to see yourself in the light that other people see you in. I would bet that you have people in your life that tell you all the time how amazing you are, how fantastic you are, how powerful you are, etc. And I would bet you argue with them tooth and nail. Or you just say, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, and you don't believe a word of it. I would also be willing to bet that you have some very intense gifts, and that as a kid, you were told either not to use them because that was weird, or you had something that happened that scared the shit out of you and you turned them off. Either way, you turn them off. One of the main things that this moon is going to change for you. Thank you, love. Is your gifts and abilities are going to, you know, in the movies when they put something really heavy on somebody and they do that, it's like they're up straight and then boop, they're like that. That's legit what's going to happen. I have a feeling it's already been happening. The full brunt of it hasn't hit you yet, and I have a feeling it will this week. Thank you, Miss Kathy, honey. All those gifts and abilities are going to come and slam right back with, I mean, just full force, babe. This moon is also going to shift your way of looking at you. Thank you, Raven, honey. Does that make sense? Now, I'm not saying you're going to turn into some conceited monster, okay? But it is going to shift the way that you look at you, because you're going to feel and see and own that power. And when that happens, you're going to be able to be super fucking clear on what you want. So the universe brings it all to you on a silver fucking platter. Now, here's the thing. You have to make sure that you have a strong foundation to put all of these things on. You already do. I think you just need to kind of clear it off a little bit. It's like you already have the concrete slab, but there's a couple cars on it. So you need to move the cars off. Does that make sense? You know what I'm talking about? Does that make sense? Have a really strong, solid foundation for these things to be built on. And you need to find you, now, please don't take this as me saying you have to talk to me or whatever. You need to find a mentor that you click with that can help you with these gifts. Okay? Somebody that you trust, somebody that you get along with, somebody that you feel like can help you. You're going to have a few different mentors that help you with this, but you need to find one that can help you process these gifts, because when these pop up, it's going to be almost overwhelming, Nicole, okay? So, just know you're not alone in that, and you're not crazy, but you definitely need to find you a mentor that can work with you one-on-one, okay? Or as close to one-on-one as possible. So, does that help, Miss Nicole? So we're supposed to have like some decent weather up until Friday, and then Friday it's like cold as fuck. I'm not looking forward to that. And I don't quite think, I'm not quite believing them when they're like, oh no, it's going to be great and nice and warm. Fuck you. No, it's not. I can already tell. I've had a gnarly headache for 2 days. I'm kind of done. I'm kind of done. So, all right. I would bet, Nicole, that the universe brings you the mentor you need. Just because of how those cards laid out, the universe is going to bring you exactly who you need. Okay? Tashana, I think that if I came down to Florida, I wouldn't want to leave, because I love the Gulf side of Florida, and yeah, I wouldn't want to leave. I'm just saying. All right, Miss Christine Carver. Yeah, so you guys in Missouri know exactly what I'm talking about. Like the pressure, the wet, no. Y'all telling me it's supposed to be almost 80 on Friday. I think you're lying through your fucking faces. That's what I think is happening. The way is, I've had migraines since I was 19. And the way that my headache has been yesterday and today, yeah, it's not going to be nice and warm the next 2 days. Like, it's not. It's not. I can just tell you it's not. So, all right, Christine, you ready? You have the spirit of the river, which is movement toward adventure. And then you have harmony. I love this card, by the way. Then you have the watchers, which is transpersonal. And then you have let it out, let it flow. So I want to point something out. As I was about to read this card, I noticed this. This is 50, 40, 60. Now I know you're like, okay, those don't go in orders. In order. But the fact that it's 0, 0, 0, that's what caught my eye. Especially because 2 of these are from the same deck, and another one is from a different deck. Miss Christine. This blood moon is going to be interesting. a feeling it's already started, but it's just little bitty drops in the bucket. The universe is fixing to shove you. I'm going to put it like this, and it's not, I'm just going to say it this way. The universe is fixing to shove you into the van to go on an adventure. The adventure is not something physical. This adventure, I have a feeling, is mainly spiritual for you. It's going to be a slew of different things that pop up. It's going to be a whole bunch of different epiphanies, a whole bunch of unique, weird people that come into your life, whatever it is. It's just going to be a whole bunch of things that start to line up to where you look around and go, I swear to God, my life is a movie right now. Just saying. You're going to look around and go, I don't know what the hell happened. Why Bodhi's yawning in the middle of my reading? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what the hell happened. But it's like you're on this fantastic, crazy ass ride. And you don't want to get off. Because you see where all of these things are creating harmony around you. Now, for harmony to be created, things have to get removed. Things have to get changed. Things have to get shifted. So I'm just letting you know. One of the things that is going to shift a lot is going to be this watcher aspect. I have a feeling that you've kind of always been the watcher. You've always paid attention to certain things. This is legit going to be with everything and everyone around you. You're going to start noticing details that you've never known before. Noticed. But you're going to start seeing things it's almost like your brain is not going to stop seeing things. You know, it's not just overthinking, it's overseeing, over detailing everything. You're going to feel like your brain is full. Like it's just too full. So just know that's coming. Because when you really start going down this path of spiritual growth, finding harmony, and, wow, really? This transpersonal watcher aspect, it's a lot, Christine. It's a lot. I'm just letting you know. It's a lot. It's almost like somebody shoving your brain full of cotton and you don't think any more can fucking go in there, but yet they still keep shoving. Now, the let it out, let it flow card. You're going to fight against this tooth and nail. Even though the adventure part sounds awesome, the harmony part sounds awesome, and this part may not sound as awesome as the other two, but it still sounds good, you're going to fight against this tooth and nail because it's not the norm. So, let it happen. Let it happen. Because if you fight against it tooth and nail, that harmony can't be created and more things have to get shifted and moved out of your life. So just let it happen. Okay? Just let it be what it is. When things get brought in, when things get removed, just literally say, okay, this is what we're doing now. Okay. Just let it happen, okay? I think that you've gone through shit. Some serious, hardcore shit to get to this part right here. So don't fight it, okay? Good. I'm so glad to see that, Christine. I'm glad to see what you said. All right, Felicia Dawn. You ready, Miss Felicia? You're so welcome, sugar. Okay. So, Miss Felicia, you start off with heart home, which is compassion. And then you have unconditional love. We're going to talk about these two and then do those two. Okay? Woo, what the universe is fixing to change for you is just a massive amount of, I'm trying to think of the right way to explain it. It's compassion, but what it is you suddenly seeing and feeling the good and the bad around you. When we move forward in our path, you start to see the synchronicities of everything. You start to see where everything is connected. And when everything gets connected, you start to feel and see the suffering. You start to feel and see the joy. And so it brings so much more compassion for every single thing around you. Not just people, not just dogs, not just cats, not just whatever. Every single thing around you. The universe is going to start showing you that and making this huge shift and bringing in a massive amount of unconditional love into your life in general. So here's the thing with that. Don't fight this when it happens. This unconditional love, I have a feeling that you're probably going to fight against it because you don't feel like you deserve it. You do. I'm also going to tell you that this is going to make your empathic abilities hit a high note that they've never hit before. It's going to get to the point where it's almost going to be painful for you to go to places like the grocery store, gas station. Instacart is going to be your best friend for a little while. Make sure you have some good headphones when you do have to go to the store, when you do have to be around crowds of people. Put the headphones in, put in classical music, put it, whatever it is that will disconnect you from what's around you. Because this right here is going to make your empathic abilities almost painful until they kind of level out a little bit. Now let's talk about these last two cards because they're really important. Okay? With this unconditional love, with this intense gift that's coming your way. I said gift the way I did because it is and it's not. This is the pineal gland card. This is the third eye activation card. Sweet pea, this blood moon is fixing to knock over all the dominoes until your pineal gland is activated, is opened. I don't know what kind of creative outlet you have, but I can't wait to see it. Because the next card is inspiration. When all of this unconditional love pops up, when this compassion, this pain in the butt, empathy, and I said it that way for a reason. Y'all that are super empathic, you know exactly what I mean. When that happens and your third eye opens, and this inspiration sets in, some of the things that you're going to create are going to change people's lives. When your brain gets on fire with some new creative idea, when you wake up and you have some far-fetched, weird creative idea, please write that down. Do not let it go. Do not let it slip away, because what this activation is for and what this inspiration is for you to literally change people's lives around you, to set them on their path, to activate them, to wake them up. So, don't let a single one of those ideas slip out of your hands, honey, okay? Write them down. Okay? This blood moon is going to be a fantastic change for you. So, I hope that helps, honey. Miss Kathy Mazzell, you ready? I can't wait to see the things you create. I'm curious, Felicia. Do you sing? Why is it I see words? Or do you write? All right, Miss Kathy, while I'm waiting on her to answer, I'll start with yours, okay? So, Kathy, you start off with the universe is your partner. And then you have the harmony card. You sing, okay. Because when I kept talking about creative endeavors for you, I kept seeing words. So I don't think it's painting. I don't think it's writing. I don't think it, or not writing, but drawing. It's not something like that. Just so you know. Just so you know. Don't let the ideas go, okay? So Kathy, your second one is harmony. And then you have the Magician's Sword, which is confidence in your own magic. And then you have grounding and anchoring, staying grounded. So, the things that the universe is going to change for you. What's funny is the two cards that are from the same deck are like 31 and then 37, so they go up. But these two cards are from the same deck and they go 40 and 39, and so it's like they're doing this, or well, I guess that. One of the things that the universe is going to change for you, Kathy, the main thing, let me say that, is that you're going to see where the universe has been working in your best interest all along. I know it's not, it doesn't feel that way. That when you look back, you go, I don't even understand how that was a thing. Why this happened. The universe is literally going to show you where it's been on your side the whole time. I know you've had a fuck ton of chaos going on around you. I know you've had ups, downs, sideways, shifts. The floor drop out from under you. But you're going to have this epiphany moment, and I have a feeling it's when you're just going to be standing in your kitchen or your living room or whatever, and randomly look around and realize that all of the chaos, all of the things around you is actually the most harmonious thing you've ever felt in your life. When that happens, when that harmonious epiphany hits you, it's going to be this amazing boost in your own personal power, in your own personal practice, in your own magic, in where I was going to say in where you think you were going, but that's not it. I'm trying to figure out the best words. You've been putting yourself in a jar, in a bottle, in a little bitty tiny, like, this is my lane right here. When this epiphany happens and you see all the harmony and you see everything going on, and you have this amazing boost to your confidence and your magic and your personal power, it's like you realize you've been keeping yourself here when there is no limit to where you should go or not go. When that happens, I mean, these are like steps, kind of. When that happens, you're just going to have to make sure that you stay grounded in this harmonious aspect, okay? I want you to look at this. See how that is, it's almost a donut doubling in and around on itself, okay? That chaotic harmony is what protects you when you realize that you can literally do whatever it is you want to do. You don't have to keep yourself in this lane. That is your grounding. The things that make your life chaotic, the things that make it insane, are the very things that make it harmonious and the very things that ground you. So don't lose sight of that when all of this other stuff happens. Because when this jolt to your personal power hits, when this confidence in your own magic really sets your soul on fire, you're going to feel like you're floating off into the stratosphere. So, the blood moon's going to be very interesting for you, Kathy, my friend. Very interesting for you. And I hope that gives you the answer you needed. Answers you needed. All the things around you that are chaotic are the exact things that make everything harmonious. And I want you to look at it this way. And I hope that this helps to shine the spotlight on that epiphany. If you took away all of the things that were chaotic in your life, what would your life be? That's a good question for all of you. If you took away all of the things in your life that are chaotic, what would your life be? Just saying. Just saying. Well, with that, excuse my arm there, TikTok. I'm going to cut YouTube off there. Not cut you off, just stop streaming. So make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you've liked this. And I hope you enjoy your reading. I hope you enjoy the change that the blood moon has brought to you. And I will see you next week for Zodiacs as well.